being that this is a boxing film and we're kind of standing on the shoulders of giants when it comes to really great boxing films like the Rocky series and Creed and Raging Bull and all these different great Champion. We'll throw it back there. Um, there's tropes, of course, throughout these stories that hold true because they work, and not just from like they work in the story, but like there's a resonance to that. There's a resonance to these pieces. I think we all have a appreciation of some of these underdog stories or these climbing the mountain to get to the top and the lessons learned from it, and through like a physical sacrifice that occurs in this sport specifically. And we knew we wanted elements of that to be in this because I'm a big fan. I mean, I love the sport in general. Um, but this was going to be different because it was very much more based on the character aspect of these people, right? There's multiple relationships there, of course, but we wanted to lean more into like some of our favorite character stories that we've seen, like a Taxi Driver or even like a Joker or something like that, has some of these elements to it that might be a little bit more of this anti-hero dark aspect to it, not necessarily like this guy's, this is the protagonist, but there's something there that we're not like, oh, this guy's just the good guy on the up and up, and we know he's the protagonist who's honorable and righteous and wants to win because we want to see him win. This guy's, there's some despicable things that occur that he's gone through, and that shady things that we wanted to highlight as well. But still, is there an element of what it feels like to move through those, even if one's life choices have not been as consistently integral, if you will. There's still an element I feel like that's relatable in that sense of like, even if we don't maybe align with the person, can we align with the journey that they're taking and trying to navigate the complexities of life in general and the challenges that occur in this hero's journey, if you will. And so we get this opportunity with Marcus and Benny, and again, I find myself like when I watch it back, like, man, like you could have done that differently, homie. But then also, I think that there's a heart that's present of like why they're making the choices they're making, and maybe it wouldn't be one that I would choose in my life or someone would, but I think that there can be a relatability of just trying and hopefully navigating it differently along the way, but maybe not.